The point is, you're not doing whatever it fucking takes. And I know I'm looking at this camera and you're like, is he talking to me? If you got to question it, then it's you. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Everybody says that shit, but nobody does that. Most people don't even know what the fuck it takes because they're just so busy doing minimum. They're doing more than what they were doing, but it's not whatever it takes. That's why you're not where you want to be. That's why you're not doing what you want to do. You're doing a little bit more, but that's not whatever it takes. Whatever it takes is what it takes to be the absolute best, to be number one. That dude, he did whatever it takes. Go to a bodybuilding show. There's 100 dudes on stage. There's one overall winner. There's dudes that win in their class. You get a trophy for showing up the first time, but they're not doing whatever it takes. If they were doing whatever it took, they would be the number one dude. You would be training 3-4 hours a day. You'd be eating 8 meals a day. Yeah, I just listened to Rich Piana again. And that's what he talked about. He called it the 5%, but I don't think it's 5%. I think it's 5%. I think it's 1%. I think it's a fraction of a percent. You are busy being secluded. I was listening to another podcast and they were talking, I was listening to this tattoo artist and he says, I counsel my young tattoo artists that, yeah, you can put a $5,000 tattoo on somebody and you're seeing that client as a $5,000 customer, but you're not looking at the lifetime value of the customer because with their referrals and them, they're coming to get more work and them sending their friends and then people are just out in public going, hey, where did you get this tattoo from? That's a $500,000 customer. It's the gated communities of the world. We all drive past them in these nice neighborhoods. I saw some this weekend. You look in, there's these big, beautiful houses, and I noticed there's a lot of kids out on the street playing. It's a gated community. Those kids are safe in there. That's the gated community. Everybody has about 15 people in their life that they surround themselves with, get counsel from, bounce ideas off of, talk to. Really, think about that. For the most part, I think that I have less than 15 people that I actually am close with. Most of them are right here in this building right now. There's a couple outside that I communicate with through social media on a regular basis. I say social media, I mean in private message. You want to talk to me? That's how I make you talk to me. So dudes are like, I want to do business with you. I'm like, you better get on Facebook Messenger because that's the way to get me. John Willis, not the business. So everybody has about 15 people that they bounce things off of. It's easy to do whatever it takes and be the top out of those 15 people if you're in a group of 15 people that are like you. If you're not chasing the next level, I was talking to a kid yesterday and he's going through some shit. And I said, man, you got a woman, she really fucking loves you. Don't you want to give her something more? And now she's pregnant. She takes care of your 2-3 kids, and now you're having another fucking kid. Don't you want to show those kids something more than a fucking trailer? You can have the biggest trailer in the park. You can live like a king and live like trailer park boys. But there's another fucking world out there. If you don't ever leave that fucking trailer park and you keep going home to that trailer park, drive to the other fucking neighborhoods, go a few blocks over, go to the other side of the fucking tracks, keep moving. There is nicer shit out there. Brandel and I were talking. We have great conversations. It's like he's scared to be on this side of the camera, though, because we have great conversations. I feed well off of him. Everybody has these towns and these communities, and everybody's competing with the Joneses, and you've made it. You've got a Ford Mustang in the driveway, Ford's highest car, until you go to their supercar. Let's say everybody's got a Ford Mustang, and you look at the front of their houses, and there's only 2 models of houses in this whole neighborhood, and everybody owns the same house, and everybody goes to the same Starbucks, and everybody eats at the same 3 restaurants, until you step out of that fucking community. Once you've achieved that level and you're on par, there's nowhere else to go. You're never going to climb until you leave that fucking community, until you get new friends. Whatever it takes. You have to go beyond your comfort level. If you're the man, if you're the dude, you're in the wrong crew now. You need to chase something higher. You need to get into a fucking another group of people. You need to seek something higher than what you're at, where you are not the man. You're the dude. You got to climb your way up and claw your way up. No matter if that means joining other clubs, other organizations, a country club. Ed Milet talks about that. He's like, we joined a country club. I couldn't afford to be here. We did this so that I was around those fucking people and I knew how to fucking live like that. And as soon as I started pretending, I became that. And there's something to all of that. The point is, you're not doing whatever it fucking takes. And I know I'm looking at this camera and you're like, is he talking to me? If you got to question it, then it's you. It's you, because I'm not doing whatever it takes. And I'm making videos about it. I can do way more than I've done. You're watching my video, so I assume that you're hoping to gain something, and if I have something more to give, and I'm the dude you're watching, you definitely have something more to give. There's a couple people on here that are doing whatever it takes. A couple. Are you one of them? Can you do more? I don't need a fucking excuse. I don't need to know why you're not doing. I don't need to know what you're going to do. Post some fucking proof of it. Do fucking more. Do whatever it takes. Or stop talking about it. We don't know you're there until you insert yourself in the conversation. Everybody has more to give. But I can't because of my kids. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Keep working your fucking job and be a fucking example for your kids. And your kids can remember mom and dad were there every day, but never did anything, and we never had anything, and we were just there. Do you want your kids to be better than you? You have to show your kids how to be better than you. You have to teach them that. You have to tell them that there's more. You have to tell them that there was more out there to go grab and chase, or you better put them around people that are better than you. That's it. Whatever it takes.